Good morning, children. Coming to the next chapter, that is Amazing Animals. What you are going to learn in this chapter? After learning this chapter, you can able to name different types of habitats, know the feeding habits of animals. You can describe the movement in animals. You can describe the body coverings of animals. You can name the breathing organs of the animals. And you also know about what do you mean by migration. Now, this world is full of amazing animals. Animals are found almost everywhere, that is, in deserts, polar regions, oceans, air, and mountains. Animals choose a place to live in accordance to their body structures. The surroundings in which the animals live is called as environment. Their food habit, behavior, and body feature help them to live in that particular environment. Identify the animals and their places of living in this picture given and write the name of the animal and the place of living. Next, what is environment? An environment is everything that is around us, which includes both living and non-living things such as soil, water, animals, and plants, which adapt themselves to their surroundings. The environment plays an important role in the existence of life on the planet Earth. What is habitat? Habitat provides air, food, water, and shelter to an animal. The place where an organism naturally lives and reproduces is called a habitat. What is a forest? Among that, forest is one of the habitat. Forests are regions covered with dense trees and vegetation. Forests are homes of wild animals and birds. Forests are very important for all living beings. Forests keep the air clean, help in water cycle, and is shelter of wild animals and birds. Now, what is desert habitat? A desert is a dry, often sandy region that receives very little rainfall. It's usually very hot during the day and very cold during the night. Water is hard to find in deserts. Animals found in deserts are camel, and camel is called as desert sheep. Rattlesnake and ground squirrel are some of the examples of desert animals other than camel. Now, what are polar region habitat and high mountain region? What are the animals that live in those areas? The atmosphere of polar region and high mountain consists of ice of glaciers, and ice sheets. Its climate ranges from an average of 30 Celsius in the winter, and its atmosphere is covered by a permanent sheet of ice. Usually, penguins, polar bears, then seals live in the polar regions and high mountain regions. Next, coming to the ocean habitat. Ocean is a huge body of salt water. Oceans cover nearly 71% of Earth's surface. They contain almost 98% of all the water on the Earth. There is one world ocean, but it is divided into five main areas: the Pacific, the Atlantic, the Indian, the Arctic, and the Southern or Antarctic. Now, freshwater, other than aquatic oceans, freshwater habitats also there. That means those who live in freshwater region. Freshwater is water that contains only minimal quantities of dissolved salt, thus distinguishing it from seawater or brackish water. All freshwater ultimately comes from precipitation of atmospheric water vapor reaching inland lakes, rivers, and groundwater bodies directly or after melting of snow or ice. Now, tomorrow we are going to learn about adaptation in animals. Thank you, children.